Welcome to Astana Times Now. I'm your host Asil Stubaldna. In this broadcast, we look at Kazakh President Kassym-Jomart Tokayev's first State of the Nation address, the August 29 International Day Against Nuclear Tests, and the Asian Development Bank's 25 years of financial support in Kazakhstan, among other stories. Let's get started. Kazakhstan's President Kassym-Jomart Tokayev wants a more transparent government and more public input in policy. That was the message of his September 2nd State of the Nation address. It was his first since being elected in June. In the address, he called for major reforms and structural changes to government and the economy.
Tokayev said an ongoing dialogue between the government and Kazakh citizens is necessary for Kazakhstan to continue to prosper. He said an effective government is a government that listens to the people. He pledged to expand the country's multi-party political system, encourage political competition, and seek a broader range of opinions in public dialogue. Tokayev also pledged to improve public administration, protect citizens' rights, and modernize the social security system. The fact is that this system creates a competitive environment. When politicians are accustomed to the internal political struggle, when they have experience interacting with society and its various groups, they better understand their country and society. Thus, their political and managerial qualities increase. This is the right direction, and if Kazakhstan manages to form a balanced, multi-party political system, it will be very good for the future state. Tokayev also noted the need to further develop Kazakhstan's more remote regions, including more housing and increased regional budgets. Social support will also be restructured to ensure social funds are distributed fairly. The president also urged officials to allow more peaceful protests and to increase penalties for sexual violence and to better protect the rights of children. We urgently need to tighten the criminal charges for sexual violence, child abuse, drug trafficking, human trafficking, domestic violence against women, and other serious crimes against individuals, especially against children. This is my instruction to the parliament and government.
The Kazakh capital recently hosted a ceremony to award the Nazarbayev Prize for a nuclear weapon-free world and global security. The award is given to people who have contributed to nuclear non-proliferation and global security. This year's award went to Executive Secretary of the Comprehensive Nuclear Test Ban Treaty Organization, Lasse Nazarbayev, and to relatives of former Director General of the International Atomic Energy Agency, Yukiya Amano, who passed away in July.
The prize was established in April 2016, and this year coincided with the August 29 International Day Against Nuclear Tests. The date commemorates the closure of the Semipalatinsk nuclear test site, where the Soviet Union conducted 456 nuclear tests over 40 years.
You know, we are living in a time where a nuclear war is again possible. And to award people which were long life working against nuclear weapons and for a nuclear weapon-free world, that is very, very important. And an award which is showing the need and the importance of a world without nuclear weapons is one of the highest ambitious goals you can do. So it is really a honor to be here by this Nazarbayev's prize ceremony because, you know, this award stays for a peaceful, better world. That is what we need. And what your former president was doing is a great, great step forward to honor people which are really engaged their long life for a nuclear weapon-free world. So it is a great possibility to fight and to get more acceptance for a world without nuclear weapons.
The Asian Development Bank has provided more than $5 billion in support for development in Kazakhstan over the last 25 years. The support has been in the form of sovereign loans, non-sovereign loans, and guarantees.
Kazakhstan was the first country in Central Asia to sign an agreement with the ADB. The bank has provided expertise and financial support for Kazakh reforms, including a $500 million counter-cyclical to address the 2007-2008 global financial crisis, and a $1 billion loan in 2015 to help Kazakhstan contend with a sharp drop in oil prices. It has also supported private sector growth and upgrades in transport and energy infrastructure. The bank's current support is going towards advancing economic diversification, creating an inclusive economy, and fighting climate change. It is also part of the effort to help Kazakhstan achieve its United Nations Sustainable Development Goals.
Now we are really focused in the last few years in supporting different aspects of that will help Kazakhstan better diversify its economy. In the first place, before actually getting economic diversification, we structured with Kazakhstan knowledge support to help with innovation, to help with capacity building and research. And in fact, Kazakhstan is the first country with which in the entire Asian Development Bank we have structured a what we call KEEP, Knowledge and Experience Exchange program, where we finance 50-50 with government, just-in-time demand-driven knowledge, which is demanded in fact by different government agencies. And so far that is helping a lot in promoting economic reforms and implementing policies and providing capacity building programs.
ADB officials also say that agriculture should be a key focus of development.
One of the landmark projects that we are doing now is in the Akmola region. It's been identified as a pilot region to help conduct a natural resource assessment of soil, water, climate change, to help with having very high quality data to then plan for agriculture development, both in the livestock industry, crop development, and this kind of knowledge support are very important also to attract foreign direct investment. Without even naming companies, but there are a lot of very important private companies in the agricultural sector which are now seriously considering entering agriculture in Kazakhstan.
The end of the road is in sight for construction of a 66-kilometer beltway around Kazakhstan's largest city, Almaty. Kazakh officials recently announced that the big Almaty Ring Road will be finished and open to the public in 2021. The roadway has been under construction since 2018, and transportation officials hope it will ease traffic and reduce air pollution.
Almaty is a city with 2 million residents and approximately 1 million vehicles on the road per day. Traffic congestion has worsened as the city has grown. The Big Almaty Ring Road is expected to reduce traffic within the city by approximately 38,000 vehicles per day. The construction of the road is among the biggest public and private partnership projects in Kazakhstan. A consortium of companies from Turkey and South Korea are investing $387 million in the project. The Ring Road project is a breakthrough project in attracting investments. It shows the country is open to investments, and in the future, it will contribute to improving the climate for investors and attracting more projects. The project has significant economic benefits. It will create nearly 3,000 jobs during the construction. 80% will be local. It will also contribute to increasing freight flow and easing traffic.
Residents of Kazakhstan's capital now have a new way to get around. Estonian ride-sharing service Bolt recently launched in Nur-Sultan. The service joins Uber and Yandex in the Kazakh ride-sharing market.
Bolt was founded in 2013 and has more than 25 million customers in 100 cities in 30 countries. The company hopes to expand beyond the capital and sees Kazakhstan as a prime market.
First of all, we see Kazakhstan as a huge opportunity for ride-hailing. I mean, we're launching in Nur-Sultan now here. I'm the first time here, and I can see that this city is perfect for actually this service. The distances are huge. People don't like to walk. People like to use cars. We're starting here, but we actually already have the plans to expand to Almaty and other cities. I mean, our competitors are in more than 10 cities out there already, so we see huge potential.
Thank you for watching Astana Times Now. Stay tuned, and we will see you next week with the latest in Kazakh news.